Hello, Smith family. This is Alan with Y&L Landscaping Company, and I have put this video together to show you the scope of work for what I am proposing to get rid of the swampiness in your yard and take care of some of your or all of your water issues in your yard. Um, so let's get started. You can see in this picture, you are just getting water from a lot of different directions here, coming in from the neighbor's yard on this side, coming in from, well, not so much that side, but down the hill and from the upper yards up here. So what we are proposing is to dig a trench, a big old trench, and put in a French drain system that runs about 80 feet at the low point right around down here. It's going to come across. It will be covered back up. You won't see it, but it'll be there and it will be pulling water in from the ground and conveying it out in both directions to go out to the street. So on this side, you can see this is over near the neighbor's yard to your right. I'm proposing that we fill this area in and abandon this drain. We don't really know where it goes or what it does, but smooth this area out so it's a little more usable and you don't have these big trench areas. And then the French drain would come down and then it would continue in this direction for about 20 feet. And let's look at another view here. It would continue out this way, and we would be putting in a surface inlet here to capture water coming down. You get a lot of water coming down from your neighbor's yard. And then at about the fence line, we would convert that over to a buried pipe, a 4-inch pipe that would run all the way out and daylight down on this hill through a little catch basin, so it could run down into the street. And we would also be tying in this. There's a downspout on the front of the house, so we would bring that over and tie that into the system because you do get a lot of water on your roof, and we're running a system, so why not capture that? This is just another view of the same area. So the line would go under here, and you would have a catch basin over here, a surface catch basin. Um, and by the way, these catch basins, there's a little grate on the surface. It would look something like this. This is installed a little bit high in this picture, but it would actually, it would look something like this, but there would be a basin underground buried and the pipes would run through it. And surface water runs down into these things from, whatever direction, and then enters the pipe and flows off. So that's the idea there. Going back, let's see if we can get to the other side of the yard. Um, so this thing would be, it'd be running across this way, and we would tie it into a pipe that would run down here and down your hill, under the sidewalk, and through a curb cut down into the street on this side. There's some components on this side of the house also. Let me see if I can uh, um, show you what's going on here. So we would be building up this whole area with a little bit of soil to facilitate water flowing away from the house. That's not a very big project, but you do have a sump pump outlet over here somewhere that we would tie into an underground line, and we would tie in this downspout, get rid of all this black pipe on the surface, run a 4-inch line underground and run it out and connect to that main line that's going out to the street. Um, Here's just another view of that area. We would be cleaning this up, pulling this vegetation out so we could get the soil up in there and build it up a little bit under here, just so the water doesn't flow towards the house. It's a really bad thing. So another view of that. Let's go back to this one picture. This is an area where you had a tree removed at some point. It's really hard to show it, but there's a big hump here. We would grade that down, get rid of that hump, make this area a little bit usable for you, and put in some, smooth it out and put in some seed and Curlex. Try to get some grass growing there for you. Let me see if I can get past this tree, and then we'll get back to it. No, the rest are just measurements. Okay, so All of that water would be flowing out to the street and flow into the street on the right. So facing your house would be the left side, and then on the right side we would stop it on the hill, and because it won't be as much volume of water and it'll percolate out. So this is the tree you also asked about. There's a line item in the proposal for that to remove this tree. Um, we would grind out the stump and all these major roots, and bring the stump grinder. Oh, went a little too far. Bring the stump grinder over and try to deal with some of these. Try to pull out some of these roots for you. Um, Grind out some of these roots and pull some of these roots out. You can see them. You can see them all throughout here. Throughout here, working their way where they shouldn't be. Um, you can't get every root out, especially this far, but we can grind some of this stuff out and then put some soil in here to stabilize it, some grass seed, and then you can do whatever you want it to do as far as improving the area. I haven't included anything in this area other than just stabilizing it. So that's the scope of work. Um, you will click through and look at a proposal right now. Please let me know if you have any questions. Keep in mind we have some financing options if you choose to utilize those. One is a 12-month, same as cash, zero interest. You get a year to pay us off, and no cost to you. Um, so look all that over. Ask any questions you have, and let me know how you want to proceed. Thank you.